welcome to this edition of State of the Fleet Industry Spotlight Series, in which we engage with leaders in fleet on what's driving the market today. I'm Chris Brown, digital editor of Automotive Fleet. In this episode, I connect with Beth Kandrysawtz, CEO of Motorlease, on the occasion of the company's 75th anniversary. On June 6th to 10th, Motorlease will conduct a free week-long virtual event featuring auto manufacturers and fleet experts. I'm pleased to kick things off on June 6th with a presentation on the path to fleet electrification. Check out the schedule and register through the web link on the screen. Okay, now let's get to the interview with Beth. Okay, so we're here with Beth Kandrysawtz, CEO of Motorlease. Hey, Beth, congratulations on the occasion of the company's 75th anniversary.
Thanks, Chris. We're really excited about this milestone. It's great to be a third generation in the industry, and we have a great organization here that we're really proud of.
Sure. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the founding of Motorlease.
So the company started my grandfather, Dan Leary Sr., and two of his friends. They were all New Jersey bankers. They had been involved at doing floor planning for dealerships. And they saw the post-war demand for autos was off the charts. And they decided that this was a great opportunity to start a new business. And full service leasing seemed like an opportunity that would fill that need. So the company was established in West Hartford with an outside manager. And then in 1960, my father, Dan Leary Jr., and his partner, Charlie O'Neill, the son of another one of the founders, took over management of the company. In 1976, his partner retired and the other two families exited the business. And my brother joined Motorlease as the third generation. I started in 1985 after a short stint at Ford Motor Company, and the rest is history.
Great. Well, I mean, that's a lot of years, right? How would you say that Motorlease has adapted really to the changing times and the changing customer base?
Well, we've always stayed true to that small and mid-sized fleet market, but our client base transitioned from sort of professional firms when it was first founded to larger corporate clients, and then adding nonprofits in the early 2000s. We've changed the structure of our leases over the years to accommodate really whatever a customer needs. We now offer a combination, almost any combination of terms and mileage that fits the way they use the vehicles. We also offer a variable term lease that it allows them to average their costs over their high mileage drivers and their low mileage drivers. Our records were first computerized back in the 80s, but we've continued to adapt over the years. Obviously, technology is really important in staying current. We now have a web-based portal for our clients, offering them the data that they need. We don't believe in inundating them with information. Our clients are small companies. They don't have staff to handle the cars. That's why they come to us. So they want us to manage the fleet, and we try to keep most of that burden off of them. Finally, the services over the years have evolved. We started out with maintenance and registration, and now there's a full suite of MVR monitoring, telematics, toll, fuel cards, really anything our clients need for their vehicles, we're here to provide.
Sure. I mean, we look at the pace of change over the 75 years. I think it's safe to say that the pace of change has accelerated and will continue to accelerate at ways we haven't really seen before. How do you feel that Motorlease is kind of thinking about those biggest challenges and how we can adapt?
Well, the obvious this year is availability of product. We're all struggling with that. And particularly for some of our fleets, the smaller fleets who don't have established purchase patterns are being shut out by some of the manufacturers. So we're really working with them to try and find alternative solutions that satisfy their need. What do you need to do with the vehicle, not necessarily the vehicle that you have had in the past? So that's one. The other big issue right now is driver turnover. every business is experiencing the trend of resignations. And in our customers, that means that they need to move cars around. Because somebody leaves in Connecticut, they may hire their replacement in Massachusetts, or, the timing, they may have openings for a while. So really car transport, it becomes a challenge. And so trying to move those cars around, but Motorlease is very involved in making sure that we get the right vehicle to the right driver in the time frame that they need it.
Sure. Well, listen, let's convey sort of the spirit of Motorlease. Can you share a memorable anecdote or two, whether it's Motorlease personnel, interactions with the customer, that type of thing?
Yeah, so really our people are truly what makes Motorlease unique. The average tenure of our employees is over 10 years. We've got a lot of staff that have been here a long time. We believe in growing our leaders within the organization, making sure everybody is in the right fit job where they can feel successful. Our current executive team is a perfect example of that. So Jeff Perkins, VP of Operations, I think we were his second job out of college, and he's moved up through the organization. Justin Misek, our controller, started here while he was still in college. He started filing for us, and now he's our controller. Joe Pelahach, VP of Sales, he's been with us 30 years, significant contributions to our sales efforts forever. Brad Lutz is kind of the fun one, vice president. He's a second generation employee. His dad worked for my dad for 42 years. His first summer job was working here at Motorlease, moving cars around. He went off and worked some other places, but came back and joined the family about 20 years ago. So all of them have been with us just, for decades. We're always looking for new leaders to give opportunities. We've moved people around within the organization. Once we build those skills, we want to make sure that we continue to use them and give people the opportunity for professional development. The partnerships we have with our clients, some of them go back 40, 50 years, which is just sort of amazing in today's environment. We think our size and the experience we have really helps our team be flexible and responsive so that we can work through whatever changes are going on in our clients' organizations as well. We really look at it as a community. Our employees, our clients, our vendors, we all work together to try to find the best solutions for people and make sure that we offer those to the people who need them.
Sure. Beth, here's to another 75 years, right? I mean, where do you see Motorlease grow and evolve from here?
Well, again, electric vehicles are a topic that you really have to invest in right now. Our clients are making decisions to transition, maybe over the next 5-6 years that they want to transition their fleet to electric. So trying to educate them on how that might be possible and what's the path forward with that, as well as the challenges of the charging infrastructure. Not everybody has employees in areas where they can install charging. And so, as the whole industry works to solve some of those problems, we work with our clients. Technology, this year, we hope to complete our transition to Salesforce. We've been on legacy software for, going back. So hopefully that will give us the flexibility to be responsive. We've really been in a growth pattern the last couple of years. We've expanded our business development team. One of the things we learned in the pandemic was that you don't have to go visit people in person all the time anymore. Zoom is a way of life for all of us now. So we've really established a more national focus for our client base. For years, we've had cars in every state, but really you can now find those clients who are the right fit where we deliver a value that they really need. A lot of the small fleets that are kind of forgotten by our competitors are great fits for us. We're really poised to deliver what they need and provide the support where they don't have that internal staff. So we continue to do that. And I think, as you said, change is such a part now of the way we all survive. I think we've really made change part of our culture. We really try to make sure it's one of the questions we ask when we hire people, in terms of how you how you handle change. We want people who really embrace that change. That's how we've gotten to 75 years, and it's certainly what will carry us forward over the next 75 years.
Great. Well, once again, congratulations, Beth, to Motorlease's 75th anniversary, and really appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate you having me.